Good day, everyone. So this is our presentation and research article, Introduction and Views of Emergent Researchers in Second Language Teaching and Learning with Technology, presented by
Eisen Ampuan.
and Queenie Santiago.
The objective is to provide an idea of the very first book project of research. Publishing was target young researchers having just completed or nearly complete their PhD or the
Doctor of Philosophy.
with a research focus on language learning by means of the internet technology and web-based computer applications. The nature of content embraces the openness of the internet. Also, part of the idea was making a book easily and accessible for anyone on the internet.
Although technology has become embedded in our everyday life, researchers and practitioners constantly strive to find ways of incorporating technology in education, with language learning being one of those fields. Garrett 2009. Numerous publications on this subject are available, mostly on condition that one is affiliated with a university and that this university subscribed to a broad spectrum of publications with the aim of widening free access research publications. We have elaborated a peer-reviewed ebook published under the Creative Commons license, which provides not only protection but also freedom for authors and editors.
So the introduction, the field of computer-assisted language learning, or the COLX, is expanding. Since Burns' 1979 doctoral dissertation arguably recognized as the first study of the impact of the assisted instruction on learners' uptake. So Wisher and Sylvie, 2007. Co has evolved a remarkable rate, and Levy and Stockwell, 2006, at page 1. The term co was opposed of the other acronyms such as CIA, or the Computer Assisted Instruction, or the TEL, technology enhanced language learning, preferred in this publication mostly because of now well-established presence in the discourse surrounding the topic, because of its focus on the technology itself, by Howard and Levy, 2006, on page 9.
The term call, as opposed to other acronyms such as CAI, Computer Assisted Instruction, or TEL, Technology Enhanced Language Learning, is preferred in this publication mostly because of its now well-established presence in the discourse surrounding the topic, and because of its focus on the technology itself. Harvard in Levy 2006 in page 9, defined as the research for and study of application of the computer in language teaching and learning. Levy 1997, page 1, call, and more precisely, technology in call has been widely used to promote learning, assess learners' language, and collect data for all kinds of investigations.
So what is called computer-assisted language learning? The expression agreed upon 1983 TESOL Convention as meeting of interested participants. This term is widely used to refer the area of technology and the second language teaching and learning. So as mentioned, Fernandez Ramos 2005, the effects of technology used the teachers and the students should not be merely defined as a question of access. Availability in terms of appropriateness of software and technical support, interrogation in terms of person's training. In other words, the effect of technology should support teachers' productivity and students' accomplishments and regarding to the language learning.
Rules of computer and language learning and teaching. Computer as a tool for language, drill, or skill practice. Computer as tool for writing, presenting, and researching. Computer as medium of global communication. Learners may have access to technology in educational settings in two distinct ways. Learning from a learning with technology. While former implies a relative passivity from learner, the latter infers an active participation. Hill, Whaley, and Myler, Nelson, and Hand, 2004. More specifically, a learner from technology approach generally considers computer as tutors and takes various forms to deliver instructional material to the learners, such as computer-assisted instruction, Ringstaff, and Kelly, 2002. On the other hand, learners in the learning with technology method are no longer solely taking the information but are also contributing to the knowledge base. Hill et al. 2004, page 443.
So computers connected to the internet are therefore regarded as tools or resources to help students develop higher order thinking, creativity, research skills, and so on, thus promoting social interaction learning. Kingstaff and Kelly 2002, page 2. Recent from the call, research where the web is involved has implied moving into more interactive environments where learners are active participants. Davis 2007. For call, there is a great value investigating the increased number of internet-based technologies that are instant flux, developing further understanding of the impact of these technologies in relation to learning processes. At the present time, existing research frequently highlights the use of technology as rewarding for both learners and teachers in a second language learning classrooms. Yet there are issues to consider. Although technology has become embodied in everyday life, incorporating technology in education in a challenging endeavor.
The ebook project. The aim with this ebook is to present innovative application of technology in second language teaching and learning, as well as to explore the transformation of different techniques to different theoretical frameworks. It has also been desired to have a representation of researchers from different parts of the world as contributors. When reviewing process was finished, there were 9 selected chapters from 7 different countries: Canada, Finland, France, Ireland, Spain, Sweden, and Singapore. Thus, the chapter of this ebook consists of the work of 11 young researchers within the field of net-based language learning. These 9 chapters all deal with topical areas of internet-based call.
So contributory to the ebook. So chapter 2, Ilong Nalakhan with personal learning environments in higher education language courses. An informal learner-centered approach discusses the use of personal learning environments or the PLE based on the Web 2.0 applications of language courses in higher education. As a technological approach, the PLE can be seen as a response to institutional controlled learning systems dominating the educational field. Students' PLEs are individually tailored learning space and facing the control of the learning tools and processes of the hands of the learners to design. The F-shaped project is presented where a PLE is integrated higher education language courses. Chapter 3, Peter Wood and Quick assist reading and learning vocabulary independently with the help of call and NLP. NLP technologies brings the concept of independent learning in foreign language instruction and takes that critical look of available tutorial called software. He describes the development of a natural language processing or NLP technology that can be used to promote independent language learning and reports on his findings of a user study.
Chapter 4, Ana Sibilia Pavon and Antonio Martinez Saiz and Jose Macario D. Siqueira with the self-assessment and tutor assessment in language learning materials in GENU FCE online course and tester address different modalities of assessment process of the basic skills of reading, writing, listening, and speaking tested by the Cambridge first certificate in English examination. They explore ways in which a content manager and courseware delivery platform contribute to the effectiveness and efficiency of the assessment of those skills. In Chapter 5, Agneska Palalas with Mobile Assisted Language Learning, designing for your students reports on a design-based research study seeking to enhance ESL students' oral skills by means of mobile devices through integrating mobile assisted language learning MAL. The design of the MAL solution evolved from a set of podcasts to a suite of learning tools which enable access to a network community of practice and other resources required for the completion of language tasks.
So Lina and Bradley with a design for intercultural exchange and analysis of engineering students' interactions with English majors and poetry blog investigates students' interactions of over blog in a cross-cultural students exchange between native speakers and non-native speakers of English in higher education, analyzing and interpreting poetry. In the blog post, students' cultural voices are seen offering the meeting between very constructing groups from different disciplines and nationalities and language backgrounds. In such environment, there are numbers of features at play where language and translations uses prominent parts. So chapter 7, Matti Ricci with developing social linguistic competence through intercultural exchange, online exchange explores condition of the development of social linguistic competence of the second language learners in computer mediated communication, intercultural exchange such as the forum text-based chats on discussions forum. Non-native speakers were exposed in stylistic variations and were made minor changes in their use of social linguistic elements, so showing the development sensitivity and vernacular style used by the native speakers.
Chapter 8, Yan Wan Xiao with second language learning by exchanging cultural context through the mobile group blog demonstrate the use of mobile group blogging among Chinese learners of English, recording and sharing learners' experiences in a target culture, helping learners who are far away from the target language surroundings to enhance the understandings of real language used in real culture. Result shows a spontaneous shift from using native language to second language in the target culture, how students' learning motivation and language efficacy has been improved. In chapter 9, Sylvie Thouesny, with dynamically assessing written language, to what extent do learners of a French language accept meditation, addresses the area of dynamic assessment and investigate how learners of French respond to assistance with correcting their text. The learners were asked to correct themselves with and without assistance by means of computer-based application. Result not only show that learners' acceptance of meditation is unsystematic, but also demonstrate that learners may refuse and argue the meditation offered.
And lastly, Cedric Sari is with computer-mediated negotiated interactions. How is meaning negotiated in discussion boards, text chats, and video conferencing? Investigate voice-based computer-mediated communication, or the CMC, is the second language acquisition compared with the other text-based CMC modes. The aim was to investigate the three modes of discussion board: text, text chat, video conferencing, to see how negotiated interactions was fostered as well as the influence of the task type on interactions. Overall, the video conferencing was conducive to more negotiation of meaning than the two modes. Also, discussion board interactions did not generate any corrective feedback. So that's it, the end
Thank you.
of the presentation, and thank you. God bless.